I'm here with disturbing news about our favorite gadgets, cell phones, tablets, Wi-Fi, etc. Putting it bluntly, they are damaging the living cells in our bodies and killing many of us prematurely. I'm Dr. Martin Blank from the Department of Physiology and Cellular Biophysics at Columbia University. It is distressing for me and more than 160 colleagues who today are petitioning the United Nations requesting that they address this problem. We are scientists and engineers, and I am here to tell you we have created something that is harming us, and it is getting out of control. Before Edison's light bulb, there was very little electromagnetic radiation in our environment. The levels today are very many times higher than natural background levels and are growing rapidly because of all the new devices that emit this radiation. An example that a lot of us have in our pockets right now is the cell phone. One study shows that as cell phone usage has spread widely, the incidence of fatal brain cancer in younger people has more than tripled. We are putting cellular antennas on residential buildings and on top of hospitals where people are trying to get well. Wireless utility meters and cell towers are blanketing our neighborhoods with radiation. It's particularly frightening that radiation from our telecommunication and power line technology is damaging the DNA in our cells. It is clear to many biologists that this can account for the rising cancer rates. Future generations, our children, are at risk. These biologists and scientists are not being heard on the committees that set safety standards. The biological facts are being ignored, and as a result, the safety limits are much too high. They are not protective. More protection will probably result from full disclosure of possible conflicts of interest between regulators and industry. Rising exposure to electromagnetic radiation is a global problem. The World Health Organization and international standard-setting bodies are not acting to protect the public's health and well-being. International exposure guidelines for electromagnetic fields must be strengthened to reflect the reality of their impact on our bodies, and in particular, on our DNA. Although we are still in the midst of a great technological transformation, the time to deal with the harmful biological and health effects is long overdue. We are really all part of a large biological experiment without our informed consent. To protect our children, ourselves, and our ecosystem, we must reduce exposure by establishing more protective guidelines. And so today, scientists from around the world are submitting an appeal to the United Nations, its member states, and the World Health Organization to provide leadership in dealing with this emerging public health crisis.
Jeżeli w domu istnieje Wi-Fi, a sąsiedzi także mają, to norma jest niekiedy kilkanaście razy przewyższająca dopuszczalną. nowoczesne badania przeprowadzone w Szwecji wykazały w latach 70., że białaczki guzy mózgu rosną nawet 5-krotnie, czyli 500%.
Mam już 5 chłopców w rejonie powiatu opoczyńskiego od 15 lat do 20 paru, bez jajek. Dlaczego? A gdzie masz telefon? A ujmuj mi stąd telefon. Czy to jest śmieszne? To jest po prostu kolejna informacja przed wami zatajana.
Tu jest kilka zdjęć wykonanych specjalną techniką, jak wzrasta uszkodzenie mózgu w zależności od czasu przyłożenia telefonu komórkowego. To trudno się potem dziwić, że dziecko jest krnobrne, że nie jest posłuszne, że nie wykonuje poleceń, bo on ma uszkodzone płaty czołowe. A zrobiła mu to, w cudzysłowie, głupia mamusia, czy tatuś, czy babcia, która kupiła mu komórkę.